Up, heading out again, y'all. Y'all, this here is a hunt I think a lot of y'all overlook. It's a late season muzzleloader hunt, and I've got 2 different states I can go hunt. Oh, they're over the counter. Like I said, you see me kill one with a bow, so he'll kill a couple with a with a crossbow. Now I want to try killing one with a muzzleloader. Then we get in our home stretch back home here and get into rifle hunting. So yeah, I got my muzzleloader out the other day. I got one of these CVA Acra, the MR, the short barrel. That's what I'm gonna shoot. I've shot it several times, but I shot it before I left. Here, I just shot it here, and I got it about, I don't know, 2 inches high, about 75 yards, and I shot it at 150. And I had it grouping pretty good at 150. Then I shot it at 200 yesterday, and I know where 200 is on my scope. So I'm hoping I'm gonna get in some big Midwest whitetail with a muzzleloader. Cause main thing, I've got weather coming. I was sort of sitting back waiting if I was going to do this tag or not. I was going to wait and see if we get some weather. And next week, it opens tomorrow, but it's supposed to be a washout tomorrow. So let's get down the road, because after that washout, temperatures are going to drop, some wintry mix. That's what I've been waiting on, y'all. I got good clothes. I don't like hunting in the rain, but after the rain, I can handle snow and wintry mix and cold weather. So let's get on down the road. Found me a place to pull over here tonight. Love truck stop. You've always got plenty of room around to one side, the other you can pull and park. Go get you a snack. Most of the time there's a place on one side you can get something to eat. So I'm pulled in here. It's gonna be a cool one tonight though. It's gonna be in the upper 20s when I wake up in the morning. So I'm about ready to call it a night. Hopefully tomorrow's gonna be a lot better day than today. Because then crossing that creek this morning, just about got my feet wet. Then climbed and sat in there all day. Good and cold. Didn't see nothing. But y'all, that's just part of the public land grind. They just, you know, there's a lot of days I don't see nothing, staying there all day, but you never know when that one will just come, man, just come walking right there and say, shoot me. So that's why we call it the grind, the public land grind. So let's get us a good night's sleep and see what tomorrow holds. Y'all, after I woke up early, I just didn't want to get up this morning. I drove on over here and parked in the parking lot and laid the front seat back and slept a little bit longer. The alarm kept going off. I kept hitting snooze. But y'all, there's one thing I'm gonna do this morning. I've told this gun, when I got here the other day, I loaded it. It rained on me a little bit. It's been cold and warm getting in and out of the vehicle. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it this morning and reload it. Just to be on the safe side, you know. Because how many of y'all ever had trouble with muzzleloader? Hesitate shooting or something like that? Most of the time it's dealing with moisture. Well, I don't think it will, but I've got several loads with me. So I'm gonna shoot this baby right quick and load it back up, and then I'll be ready to go. It went off. It went off. But we're finna reload it now and make sure. So make sure you get it all out there. But y'all, got a bullet in my pocket. That's gonna be old lucky, I hope. Let's give it a good kiss and make sure. This might. It's got the potential of killing the biggest buck I've ever killed before. So let's see. Let's see what time tells, and it may not kill nothing. You may get shot in a tree like that, and I heard it hit that tree down there. Oh, the one thing about this little gun, I'm very confident with it. Ooh, she's cold this morning. I ain't not want to load. There you go. All right, y'all. Let's go get them. I found my tree. tree. I'm gonna get up this right here. The reason why, big slash out here. Wind's gonna be blowing this way all day. Bunch of good acorn trees still dropping right out there. Oh, there's a couple ditches down here. They happen to go around and come through right here. So I'll be set up. I got a bunch of brush right here around me. I like setting up brush close to me with a gun, because I don't want them coming right to me. I want them to be out, turn out in front of me. So let's get her up this tree and see if we kill a good deer right here. I'm set up now. Make sure you can see a ditch here. It goes down there, and a lot of times they're coming up both sides of it. Sometimes they come from this way. But the wind's blowing this way. You can see an opening out here. There's a big slough out there. So it's basically making a pinch point. They gotta come through to get through here. So right now the wind's blowing that way. That's why a lot of times I think it may be more of a mid-morning play. Sometimes when I think it's going to be a mid-morning play, I don't get in a big hurry to get in here, because a lot of times after that sun comes up, it's a lot different from first breaking light, the way the thermals are going and the way the wind's blowing. So here we go, y'all. I'm going to try calling it just a little bit. My thermals is finally starting to go this way a little bit and up. I didn't want to call when it was still going that way a little bit when I first got in the tree, but it's starting to warm up, and it's starting to go this way now, and that's what I want. Because I think they'll come from that way, or over here, the way I walked in. I hope that philosophy Daniel's got, you walk in when it's frosted, they can't smell, it's good. So, let's sit back and see, let me do a little calling. I'm set back up. Same great view. I think I got every squirrel in there named. I think I probably counted one time at 15 at one time. I just need one big buck. Come give me a good shot. So, a lot of times you just gotta spend time in the tree. I know I'm in a good spot. I know this is big buck. Bottleneck. He's gonna come through today. I don't know. That's why we call it the public land grind, y'all. Just gotta grind it out. And when it happens, it happens. So, let's sit back and enjoy this cold morning. I might put my jacket on here just a second because I'm warm walking in. Got my boot blankets on. My insulated breeches. So I'm ready to sit here for a while. what I got thinking. These deer been eating these snags, them acorns. They may be ready for a change. They may come back and get them every once in a while, but not come back every day. So probably have to launch up in a move to another spot. Because I've said all day yesterday and this morning. It's 9:30 now. Ain't seen a deer. And I know there's plenty of acorns over there. So, me and my ding dong, I'm gonna sit here about 12, maybe 12:30. If I don't see one, I better get out and move. So, hopefully I'll see one though. Maybe there might be another eventually come up through here, so let's sit back and wait and see. Finally did see some deer. Dadgum, I got close. There was a shooter. I just happened to look down through the wood there and I seen him standing. I seen him walk across it. Oh, I didn't see his head, but I seen his body. As soon as I seen his body, I knew he was a big deer. He stayed in the thicket. I kept running. I seen him in the scope through the brush. I could see plenty of horns on him, but he just sort of eased and went down away. tagged out, y'all. Alright. That muzzleloader put a whooping on him, boys. Alright. Let's get down and look at him there. Dang, I don't think I got my GoPro on. He come walking around there. Alright, alright, alright. About time I start seeing some deer in here. Alright. It's pretty good deer, pretty good 8-point. Man, I looked and he was just right there. Didn't hear him, don't know where he come from. But alright, alright. Like I said, he lay in. I shot him right through the shoulder, put him down. Yes. Alright, let's get over and go look at him. I gotta get my booties out. He's Arctic Shield. And my breeches. I got my breeches. These First Light breeches. Black Friday sale. Man, these things are warm too. These boot blankets are warm too. They buck you, sort of buck in to stand, but like I said, he's laying right at the shutter. He wasn't 35 yards. Oh man, look at there. Good deer. Good 8-point. Oh, get him here over him. Get some pictures of him. Man, look at him. Oh yeah. He's bigger. He's bigger than I thought he was, to be honest. There was a split second there. I was going to let him go. But man, look at here. Heck yeah. He's got a little point up inside there. Pretty 8-point. Boy, you see that backbone on him. He's run down from rutting. Yeah. You know, all I can say is, man, get out here and enjoy some of this. Oh, I'm not gonna sit here and say it. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's easy out. Cause I sat all day yesterday. Oh, you know, it was a little bit after light time I got up the tree, sat the dart and didn't see a deer. Oh, man, today, like I said, I didn't see nothing at 10 o'clock, and then, you know, that deer a while ago, you know, I don't know. I could see horns like that right there. He may not have been no bigger than that in there. He could have been bigger. Oh, I could tell his body was big. It's the main thing. Oh, but that's 3-year-old deer. That's what I'm looking for. 3-year-old deer. Yeah. Y'all, all I can do is encourage you to get out here and do this stuff, y'all. Man, we're having a ball doing it. Like I said, these muzzleloaders, like I said, there's some pretty good opportunities, especially late season. There's some early season. I'm more of a late season hunter because you can really key in on food or maybe that second rut. They sort of roam in a little bit. Like the last 2 days, I hadn't seen nothing, but today, different story. So a lot of times you never know. You just got to stay with it. But I'm very confident in that muzzleloader. I had 50 caliber there. I like it. The 45, I like it, but that's my stand gun. It's shorter. It's more compact than the toting in and out with all this gear. You get in a tree stand, it's easier to maneuver around with it. So, yeah, I got to get him tagged out here, get him worked up. But I like killing him in the middle of the day, y'all. Hey, that's the first one. I looked at it. I think it's like 11:30 when I shot him. That's the first one I've killed before lunch this year. All the rest of them been in the evening. Well, check our channel out if you're new to us. Hey, we got a lot of good shows on there. If you hadn't subscribed, subscribe. Check out our apparel, y'all. It's really been going good here lately. Man, y'all jumping on it. These little thin hoodies, t-shirt hoodies, I got it as an undershirt right now. I love it. You know, these heavy hoodies are good when it's cold, but these other ones you can wear them anytime when you need a long sleeve. And then if you need something more on, you just put something over top of it. But the public land grind, y'all, you stay with it. This is what happens. So, got one thing I want to add here. One thing about hunting places that you know is good, and you're not seeing any deer. I'm talking about like all day yesterday, didn't see nothing. Hunted another place the day before that and all day didn't see nothing out of the tree. Yesterday morning walking in, I bumped a couple. But one thing about a good place that it's supposed to be productive when you got the weather, got the move time, and got good cool temps. I look at it as it's like, I love coaching girls softball. It's about like you got one kid that can hit the ball and consistently always hit the ball. But you come up in the bottom of the game, and she's like 0 for 3. She's hit it hard, but she hit it right at somebody. I look at a place like that, just stay with it. Just stay with it. Because a lot of times that kid like that, man, that next opportunity, she puts it in place somewhere. I guess that's what I'm saying about places like that is when you know it's good, hunt the wind right. I had a good wind there. I knew I was going to have a good wind. But it can get frustrated. You sit there all day and not see a dadgum thing. It can get mentally. But a lot of times stay with them places when you know it's good. There's good deer in there, and there's several of them. Just stick with it, and boom. Most time it happens just like this and that. I'd seen that bigger deer, and like I said, I don't really know how big he was. I know he had a rack on him. I knew when I seen this, what little bit I seen him, he was big enough to shoot. I was really sitting there thinking, man, where's that? What that deer? Why'd he do that? And then all of a sudden I looked around him. There that was. So I guess that's my tip. Y'all stay this late in the show. You like me sort of sharing my knowledge with you. They get this deer out, toting him, and I'm sitting there on his log now resting. That's what I just sort of thought. I was like, I knew that place would produce. I just didn't know when. So a lot of times you just got to stay with it. But hunt it with a good wind. The wind would have been blowing another way, I would have been there. Because I was sitting just perfect. Because what I see, 4 or 5, I seen 6 bucks in there, and none of them smelled me. So I had to spot for the wind. So that's it. Y'all stay tuned for some more. We still in the grind, and like I said, we just now getting south, starting to head south. So we got all of our Mississippi stuff coming. So see you later.